Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you what it cost me to build a shop. I've had a lot of people ask, what does it cost to build a shop? Well, what size do you want to build? Do you want it just basic? How the guys advertise online, 30 by 40 or 40 by 50 shop, 25,000. Well, that's just the bare minimum is what they advertise. That's what I've learned. That's what I tell people. So I'll kind of share with you my experiences in building it, what it exactly cost me, would I do it again, how much I saved. And taking a note, I built this about a year and a half ago, maybe around that. So lumber prices have went up since then because everything that's going on in the world. So can't change that, but I'll kind of share with you what it cost me before all this. So take you a little tour around the shop here. It took us, I think it was three of us. It took us about 3 weekends to build this shop. Plus, so we did everything minus the concrete and the overhead doors. So ran the electrical, all that kind of good stuff. So it's 30 by 40, 12-foot sidewalls, 12 by 40 lean-to, which I'm glad I went with a 12-foot lean-to instead of a 10-foot, because when I back my car hauler in here, it's pretty tight. So also on the shop, so like on a traditional pole barn, or the ones I've seen, they Ranger stop. So on a traditional pole barn, I see, they use a 2x4 at the bottom and pour your slab up to that. So that's kind of like your form. And then you have a 2x4 in the ground all the time. I didn't really care with that one. It kind of done like a red iron building, but I want this concrete to come out a little bit, so I'm not weed eating the side of my shop and everything, getting dirt up the side of my shop. So Ranger, and the slab's four inches. I built my own pad. So also the awning I bought the kit. After I bought the kit, we started framing the building, and I decided I wanted this awning. So I went down, got the extra steel and the lumber for it. I think I had most of the lumber. I had to buy these posts. So I think all in cost, like on the extra cost on the awning, it was like $300 or something. So let me take you inside. So this is the inside. Also, these lights right here, a lot of people have asked me about these lights. They're great. They were a little over $200 for how many? 10 to a kit. So yeah, they work great. I put them, every other truss is on one switch. I can turn half of them off, but I usually just turn them all on. So so kind of I'll kind of go over how we built the building. I see a lot of companies, they'll come out, they will frame the building, put the steel, like fully build the building minus the doors, and then they'll come pour the slab. I didn't do it that way. I built the pad. We set out all, where all the posts are going to be. We had a little issue with getting it square, but and we punched the holes as we set the post, and then we concreted the post in. So we put all the posts in, had the slab poured, and then went around and finished framing the building and setting the trusses and wrapped it in steel. And this insulation also, it's like a solar back insulation. It's not that great. Same with the double bubble. You know, if I was gonna build one again, I would probably put the thicker insulation or do the spray foam. I don't care how the spray foam looks, unless you're gonna like tin the inside of the building too. But like I said, I'm not gonna live here forever, so I didn't want to go full out on this shop. And also, when you're building your first shop, you kind of figure out, hey, I want this on my next shop, or I don't want this. So, cost of the building. I will go over that with you right now. I have all written down here. So, kit was $7,800. The kit came with it was the lumber package, the steel package, the walk-through door, and that was $7,800 for the kit. I wanted a window after the fact, so I went up to Lowe's. I think I paid like $130 for this window, so it may have been on sale or something. Concrete, $6,300. Plus the bagged concrete we put in the hole, so that was like a pallet, so $150 too, or added up, so like $64.50 for concrete. Doors, and I am here in Oklahoma, so doors here, they're insulated, 12 by 10s, 12 foot wide, 10 foot tall. Definitely recommend going with the 12 foot wide doors, because if you don't, if you pull, so my Dodge truck, I would have to fold the mirrors, and even the F-250 or anything, like it'd be held back in the trailer or whatever. So, and really it's not that much more expensive to go with the 12 foot wide doors, so I would recommend it if you're pulling stuff in and out all the time. So $2,200 for doors. The awning was extra $350, around that. Electrical, so I'm gonna say the electrical, so I had $200 in the lights. And I also put in a square D QO panel. I still have to put in another 50 amp plug, but I have one right now for the welders. So I think it was around $200 for that panel. And what else? A roll of wire, I think that's $250. But I did have a lot of stuff. So like outlets, I had all the boxes, staples. I had some breakers already from when I did the remodel on my house, so I just kind of used that. But total cost, about $17,500. I may be shooting that a little high. And what I've seen too is, they advertise online, and I actually built a pad for somebody not too long ago. They had a 30 by 40 built. They put a 10 by, I think it's a 16 foot wide door, one walk-through door and two windows. No lean-to. It was kind of a basic building, nice building. They did a good job on it, but I think they paid around $21,000. So to me, I think I saved around $5,000 installation. That's labor of framing the building and setting the trusses, doing everything but the concrete and the pad. And most of those companies don't take in, you have to have a pad built, or they don't. They advertise for the building, not for the leveled, pads. So, and I did not mention, I did get some dirt, from some other places and material for the pad. So, and I think I bought 3 loads of dirt to build the pad. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So $17,500. So let's just 17.5. Let's just say 18 grand. 18 grand. I think if I had this shop built, now that would be a year ago, before the prices went through the roof. I think it would it'd probably be around 25, 26. So saved quite a bit of money, especially, when you're doing the electrical yourself, all that. It may take a little longer, but you get a few friends. Also, the trusses. So everybody's saying you need a crane, you need all this. 30-foot trusses, 3 of us did it. We had a little help from the tractor. But it can be done with 3 guys setting the trusses. So what we kind of did, we brought them in here. So this is obviously, open. So we would bring the trusses in here. We'd lift one side up, set it on up there, and then we'd bring the other side up and, kind of use the tractor. And they would be sitting upside down, and we took a 20-foot 2x4 and kind of just staked another 2x4 on it and put it on the top of the truss so it'd be upside down, and kind of just flipped it over. Recommend not doing it in wind, which we did everything in wind, the tin, everything, but no one got hurt, so we're still alive. So but yeah, so that's pretty much it on this. And still have to, I'm going to, here, I'll show you out here. Tore down this building, and there was tons of material, and I wish I would have tore down before, because I would have had enough to build the shop, or build the barn, and it came over to about right here. So I did build a little parking area. I have to bring in some little more rocks, some 3/4, and kind of level it out. And then over here I'm gonna scrape a little more of this so it's like screening / rock / whatever, and I need to scrape a little more of this out. And I'm gonna bring in some dirt and seed all this and level all this out. But I do not like paying people, so it takes me a little more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a bunch of pictures of us building this building. So thanks for watching, guys.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.